Hi, my name is Carl, and I'm going to work today on a YouTube project for 5175 in regard to some sort of skill or some sort of activity that can be applied in clinic for whatever uh, whatever population. Anything like that is pretty flexible activity. So in this case, talking about an activity that can be used for, I guess, it could be used for either peds or it can be used for patients, elderly patients with dementia in my case, and I've even used it myself. What it applies to, it can be for elderly patients, it can be an exercise in sequencing tasks. It can be applied as fine motor, depending on the patient, perhaps a patient with Parkinson's. What else? Or just hand strength issues because of what's called strokes. What we're doing here is we're going to make a lava lamp, and it's even it has propulsion to it. We're going to use Alka-Seltzer to actually make it move and work, to animate it, and the task is to make one. And it just you do it according to you frame it according to who you're working with. So with a child, you perhaps have one example already made just to get them ready to do it. And then you go about giving them steps and you help them through it. So I have all the materials we're going to need for that. And so here we have just an empty bottle, a clear one, because you can see inside. We have Alka-Seltzer, that's the propellant. We have food coloring. We can use any color. I got some neon ones here, so that's pretty cool. What else we get? We also have some vegetable oil, but you don't have to use vegetable oil. You can use just about any oil you like. That's my understanding. I saw one person even use baby oil. So, and that's probably clearer than this. This comes in a little bit of a kind of a gold kind of tint, so that kind of takes away from the experience. But kids might not even care. So, let's see here. Okay. Alrighty. So first we're going to need to get some water to put it together. So let's frame it here. If we're dealing with children, put it in front of them and you give them the equipment and they start putting it together and you give them instructions. Or again, you can place all these things in front of them and you do it first and then they can, you model for them and then they go through it. It can be a memory task, it can be fine motor grasp, it can be sequencing, as we said before. Definitely fine motor because, opening these packages or even the package within. Same thing here because, they have little caps on the tops of these food coloring bottles. Cap on this one, of course, cap on this one, grasping, being able to pour. So there's some grading of pressure involved in all this stuff, especially squeezing these and breaking these apart. So let me go get some water here. So generally it says to put about a third of water to 2/3 of oil. So that. Now you can have a cup of water and have them pour it or something to that effect. Okay? Then you're pouring the oil. Here we go. Well, that's going to be a bit of a trick. I should have brought a funnel. See if I can get this done right. Oui. That's right. Visual motor integration, grasping skills, visual attention. So here we go. That's not exact. That's about half. We'll add a little more. So timeline. Okay. Go a little higher here. Okay. So that's a little better. There you go. So now, food coloring, opening the box, having them open the box, whether it be elderly or young. See if we can get them out. Neon colors. Let's go with blue. Little squeeze bottles. This one, I thought they were going to be screw tops, but this one over here are like flip tops. So you flip them open. I do that with my patients over here, getting them to open a bottle of hand cream, although I don't have one right now. But as an activity, not just putting the hand cream on their hands as a fine motor skill, not, excuse me, as an ADL like grooming skill, but also just having them open the tops, both as a problem-solving skill and as just fine motor. Same thing applies to children. So, so here again, as I said, we got blue. You're going to place blue inside, as many drops as you want for effect. See, see. If it would like to come out. Yeah, it doesn't help if they put a little seal on it, huh? I didn't anticipate that. Okay, now I got on my hands. Got on my hands. See that? There we go. All right, I'm committed. Let's do it. Squirt, 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 squirt. Okay. All right. So there it is. There it go. There it goes. A kind of a blob there, a tumor. Okay, so then you have them open the box, right? Fine motor, some dexterity involved. Bilateral integration. Again, bilateral integration, fine motor. This is I'm using grasping skills here. We're gonna get the propulsion, the propellant, I guess propellant. Alka-Seltzer tablet. Now, you don't usually put the whole one in just to show it off like this. You usually break it down. You figure out how much you want to show. The bigger size, the longer it's going to fizz for you. So we'll do a quarter tab, broke it, see, using my fingers, and then applying, and just dropping it in. I don't recommend you put the top on because those gases need to escape. And then you're going to have yourself a little show there. See that? And for children, this can be just visual stimulus for visual scanning skills. Just looking at it, you can make it part of what's it called? A sensory room. You can put it in as a calming system. I mean, not a system, but a mechanism to calm a child down. It's kind of like looking at a fire. See that? It's nice. It's really nice if you do it kind of like under a lamp in a different color. Here we have far too much light going on, but you get the idea. But I think that wasn't enough of a show, so we're gonna go half tablet and see what shakes loose here. That was quick. Okay, see. Now I've also seen also in videos where they actually put um, objects inside. Like plastic stuff, like Legos and Lego pieces and things like that. Or they'll rig them up to look like a tiny little beach, with little palm trees and things like that. And then they'll start floating around, or things start floating around it. The kids just they love that stuff. But again, there's different dimensions to this activity, depending on whether you're working with an adult or a child, and some of those aspects overlap, depending on the diagnosis. So there you go, a lava lamp. And that's just one color. So there you go. See? Make sure you don't put the cap on because then it's probably gonna swell the plastic up. And then I think it's fun. Okay, I think we're good. Thank you for taking the time with me, and you have a lovely day.